Right now at 10, the president delivers his State of the Union. We have reaction from a Wisconsin lawmaker. And Governor Evers makes a visit to Prairie du Chien to talk affordable workforce housing. Plus, saving a piece of Sparta history. One woman is on a mission to convert a former nursing home into a destination.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozorowski. We will, of course, get to those stories in just a bit, but first, we turn to our weather center because Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl is tracking a bit of a winter storm system that could be impacting us very shortly later this week.
Yeah, could be the key word there, as the models are not in great agreement with this one, and it's unfortunate because we're about 24 to 30 hours away from the precipitation starting, so you hope to have better agreement by now. But with that said, the National Weather Service has a winter storm watch for about the southeastern half of our viewing area. Now, this is in effect for Thursday, so no worries for tonight or tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow is going to be quite mild. All is quiet tonight. In fact, a mainly clear sky. Just a few clouds up the I-94 corridor near and north and west of the Twin Cities. That'll scoot across parts of the area tonight. Now, the main energy with this storm is that low over southern Oklahoma. Some energy out west will come into play as well. Again, temperatures in the 20s to lower 30s. 28 for both La Crosse and Eau Claire. Mostly clear, chillier tonight than last night, but still not overly cold. Lows around 22. Expect some frost overnight and tomorrow morning, so you need that scraper if your vehicle's parked outside. Schoolcast for tomorrow. Again, a frosty start, but boy, a nice day. 39 by lunchtime, afternoon highs around 45 degrees with a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky. We'll talk more about that storm system for Thursday and how much snow I'm expecting. Possibly. Again, I'll detail that with my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
Back on the news side of things, President Biden delivered his second State of the Union to a joint session of Congress tonight. The president laid out his accomplishments of the past 2 years and said he's ready to work with Republicans over the next 2 years to tackle the challenges facing the country. Skylar Henry is on Capitol Hill with the details.
The President of the United States.
President Biden began his second State of the Union highlighting the economic progress America has seen since he took office.
2 years ago, the economy was reeling. I stand here tonight after we've created, with the help of many people in this room, 12 million new jobs.
A CBS News poll found many Americans say the president's policies are making inflation, gas prices, and the overall economy worse. Mr. Biden touted several accomplishments that he says are making a difference.
Because we came together and passed a bipartisan infrastructure law. Projects that are going to put thousands of people to work rebuilding our highways, our bridges, our railroads, our tunnels.
This was President Biden's first address to a divided Congress since Republicans took control of the House. He asked the GOP to help finish the economic recovery. When the president said several Republicans want to cut Social Security and Medicare, he received pushback from the GOP side of the room and then spun it in his favor.
We got unanimity.
Among the special guests sitting with First Lady Jill Biden were the parents of Tyree Nichols, whose death last month reignited calls for police reform.
Let's do what we know in our hearts that we need to do. Let's come together to finish the job on police reform.
On the international front, the president doubled down on support for Ukraine and called out China for flying a surveillance balloon over the U.S.
If China threatens our sovereignty, we will act to protect our country, and we did.
The president's high-profile address to the nation comes as he gets closer to announcing his re-election bid. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Tomorrow, President Biden will be in Wisconsin visiting union workers in the Madison area. Now, President Biden also called on Congress to raise the debt ceiling in tonight's address. Wisconsin's 3rd District Representative Derek Van Orden says there is absolutely room for both sides of the aisle to come together to address the debt ceiling, but congressional change is needed.
We have to change our spending habits. We're obligated to pay that debt. We are. So the debt ceiling will be reached, but it's not going to be some blanket, clean debt ceiling relief that the Biden administration is saying they're not going to negotiate. That's not going to happen because we have to change the way we're spending.
Van Orden there referring to previous Democratic leader comments that they would not budge on potential spending cuts to Social Security and Medicare. Van Orden also criticized the still high inflation America sees, as well as Biden's immigration policy, saying 250,000 illegal immigrants crossed the border in the last month. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers is thanking nonprofit efforts to create affordable housing in Prairie du Chien. Evers today met with Coulee-Cap representatives at the group's housing development project on Brunson Street. Coulee-Cap and the city have teamed up using state grant money to build 4 new affordable homes that will be sold under market value. Evers says affordable workforce housing is in drastically short supply statewide, and Wisconsin needs to do more to prop up local efforts.
We were able to invest during the pandemic using federal funds, but we're hopeful that we can find ways to have some more affordable housing, not just in Prairie du Chien, but across the state of Wisconsin.
Evers also toured a Coulee-Cap food pantry in town before heading to a medical center in Marshfield as he explores mental health efforts around the state. Now, affordable housing and mental health aren't his only priorities today. Evers is suggesting local governments be allowed to ask voters to raise the local sales tax to pay for local services like police, fire, and road repairs. His announcement ties into his plan during the State of the State address when he called for 20% of the state sales tax to be used to fund local government. Evers offers his official 2-year budget proposal to the state legislature next week. A developing story tonight. After 10 years on a year-round schedule, Hamilton Elementary School is switching back to a traditional school calendar. The school began its year-round calendar in 2013. School district officials say a task force reviewed the impact of the year-round schedule. The district says the report found changes are needed to address challenges. The district will begin the transition to a traditional school year this summer. Northside Elementary, meanwhile, will remain a year-round school. The Federal Trade Commission may end all non-compete agreements in the U.S. Non-compete agreements let employers limit their employees from working at competing organizations in the same industry. A ban on these contracts would protect consumers' wages and promote competition and, according to the FTC, would increase workers' compensation by almost $300 billion. About 30 million workers in the U.S. have signed non-compete agreements. A local lawyer says that if the proposed ban takes effect, it would do little to change job retention.
It's not going to be the kind of change, the great dramatic change that some people are saying, those who, especially those who oppose what the FTC has put forward.
Now, in the meantime, the FTC wants to hear from you. They are calling for public comments until March 10th. They will review the feedback prior to making a decision. La Crosse firefighters got together to celebrate the city's Firefighter of the Year.
Our Firefighter of the Year 2022 is Adam Markert.
Thank you. Well deserved. Thank you. Enjoy.
And family. Now, this award is given to someone who's nominated by their fellow firefighters. Markert says it's an honor to be recognized by his own peers.
Everybody kind of sees something that's going on, and they see that there's a benefit to the department, and by nominating me, that is just something that makes you feel real good, because nobody's here trying to win any awards. We're just trying to do the best we can.
Captain Markert has been with the La Crosse Fire Department for 15 years. After the break, a Sparta woman is on a mission to save a historic building. She wants to turn the old Rolling Hills nursing home building into a destination for urban explorers and ghost hunters.
Used car prices have dropped an average of 10% from last year's high. With live market pricing at Dahl Auto and the area's largest inventory with over 330 pre-owned vehicles, now is the time to buy. Start shopping at dahlauto.com.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Are you looking for ways to manage your money wherever life takes you? Ultra's online and mobile banking is where it's at. We make managing your accounts on any device easy and secure. So go ahead, transfer funds, send money, deposit checks, or pay bills. All on your schedule, anytime, anywhere. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what our members say. Take the next step and download the Ultra mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A Sparta woman wants to give a historic building new life. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen introduces us to Ashley Zanone, who is trying to purchase the old Rolling Hills nursing home property to save it from demolition.
History tells a story.
I always thought it would be so cool to be able to go inside and see it.
For Ashley Zanone, the old Rolling Hills story is worth saving.
Because if we don't, then they all disappear.
The property has history and character.
Those two buildings served two different populations of people for many years.
Monroe County historian Jared Roll knows it well.
So here's an entry for Edward Nelson.
It was meant to serve initially as what was called then the county's poor farm or almshouse.
People come back, go there and come back, go there and come back.
Months later, what's now known as Building A became the county asylum. And in recent years, the home of the county's human services. The building, a symbol of Monroe County history, could soon be lost forever.
They told me, I believe it was 2.5 weeks ago now, that it was coming down this month.
Zanone wants to buy the property.
When I heard that this building was being torn down, I had to save it, or try to.
She hopes to restore it and preserve its history in a new way.
The old nursing home part, I would love to turn into a haunted hotel. This building, I would love to do tours and urban exploration during the day, let people come in and see that space, and then do ghost hunting at night probably.
Roll sees the case for keeping it around.
So much of the character of a community is its historic buildings. You know, that is a physical representation of the history of that community.
As Zanone hopes to make something old into something new.
There is a way to have modern and historical buildings coexist in a space. There is a way to do it. So I don't think it has to be one or the other.
In Sparta, Emily Haugen, News 8 Now.
Zanone tells News 8 Now she sent a plan weeks ago, but it was rejected. And she says today she sent the county a financial and operational plan and is waiting to hear back. Right now there's no clear timeline. A county representative says the county board voted to allow bids and consider demolition back in October of 2021. Future law enforcement officers get a lesson in communication today. Cadets are learning tools to help them respond to people from different backgrounds. We'll have those details next.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Graw. We've got some winter weather alerts issued by the National Weather Service, generally for the southeastern half of our viewing area. I'll explain what they mean with my 8-day forecast after the break.
A former prosecutor, now circuit court judge, Janet Protasewicz. On the Supreme Court, she'll be a common-sense judge. She believes in abortion rights, fairness for all, and protecting public safety. Janet Protasewicz for Supreme Court.
LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors has been selling, servicing, and installing garage doors since 1964 and believe garage doors should be exceptional quality and craftsmanship. We guarantee to help you select a door to fit all of your needs. We offer a large stock inventory of CHI overhead doors, including residential, commercial, rolling steel, and high-speed doors. Visit our website and design the door of your dreams with CHI Door Visions. Get your free quote today.
Yeah, I joke, my ears were her Valentine's gift a year ago. So something I'd been thinking about, and so Valentine's Day was coming around, and I spoke to Tom a couple times, but never made anything definite, and so I just kind of made the definite plan and made it happen, and glad I did. Wish I would have done it 20 years ago.
Yeah, he can actually participate in conversations now and not just shaking his head.
Better hearing is a better life.
I've practiced personal injury law for 4 years.
For 20 years.
For 32 years.
But I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
And I don't handle divorces.
The law profession is broad and complex. I focus my career on one thing.
Helping injured people.
All I do every day
is help injured people get the compensation that they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Ready, LaCrosse. The Monster Truck Nitro Glow Tour. Monster Trucks and more. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com or MonsterTruckTour.com. Subject to service fees. 7:30 p.m. both shows, February 17th and 18th at LaCrosse Center.
The ability to triumph over your fears. the willingness to step out of your comfort zone no matter what the consequence. We'll see you on Sunday.
I'm going for Judge Janet
Protasewicz? You don't need to know how to say Protasewicz to know that Judge Janet believes in abortion rights, fairness, and public safety.
Your entry door is the first thing people see when they come to visit. Make it inviting. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. 782-8877. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Law enforcement cadets are learning tools to help people of all backgrounds. On day 2 of Western Technical College's Law Enforcement Academy, students learned approaches for communicating with different cultures. While culture is a complex subject, classes covered major topics like bias. The instructor of the class says that bias can be a barrier in interactions, and it's important to learn how to set it aside.
We have to make sure we put that in check and understand where maybe those ideas and thought processes have come from, and realize that when we're dealing with the general public, sometimes it's not at their best, it's at their worst, and it's our job to make sure we come to a peaceful resolution for all involved.
Now, this class is required for students to become a certified officer. Time to switch things up, talk some weather with Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl.
A rather tricky system heading our way for Thursday in terms of my profession, forecasting this thing and trying to figure out how much snow is going to fall and where the heaviest snow will fall. So let's get right to it. We'll start with those winter weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Again, about the southeastern half of our viewing area under that winter storm watch. Now, this is for Thursday. And a couple questions, and these are big questions. First of all, the exact storm track that area of low pressure will take may be a little farther south and east. So say Houston, La Crosse, and Jackson counties, we are on the far northwestern fringe of this watch, and that may be able to be dropped or changed to just a winter weather advisory as we get some newer information over the next 24 hours. But right now, temperature is also in question. Is this going to be all snow, or is it going to be a mix at times? That would really cut into snowfall totals. And the fact that it's going to be a heavier and a wetter snow, and you get compaction, so that cuts into accumulations as well. Right now, the best chance for the higher totals looks to be south and east of La Crosse, as you'll see on Sky Tracker momentarily. Currently, all is quiet, and it will be quiet tonight and tomorrow. In fact, another mild day tomorrow, and today was mild. We actually hit that 41 early this morning. The daytime high was 39. Our low is our current temperature, 28 degrees. 30 and 12 are the averages. 28 degrees right now out at the airport. Feels like 28 as well because winds are light. And Eau Claire, you're also at 28 degrees, but your wind chill factor at 20 due to a southwest breeze at 5 to 10. So chillier tonight, but still not overly cold for early February. Most of us in the 20s, still 32 in Winona and 30 in Prairie du Chien. Winds out of the west-southwest at around, say, 3 to 10 miles per hour, causing some slight wind chills in the 20s, even some teens in Viroqua. Feels like 12 over in Rochester. So all is calm tonight. The main energy with this storm is down to the south here. Now, how far west it tracks will be key in determining if we're going to see good accumulations of snow in our neck of the woods. So let's time things out on Sky Tracker. Again, quiet tonight with a mainly clear sky, just a few high clouds at times. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds. And as we head into tomorrow night, now notice with Sky Tracker, it's tracking this area of low pressure pretty far to our south and east. So notice the northwestern edge of the snow barely, if at all, makes it to La Crosse. And I just was looking at some recent data coming in as we speak, and some of the forecast models are starting to agree with our Sky Tracker model here in keeping this low a little farther to the south and east. So that would really cut down on snowfall totals near and especially north and west of La Crosse. Somebody's still going to see some heavier snow, but it may be even farther south and east of what I'm looking at on Snow Tracker here. But in the meantime, I do think the heaviest snow will fall between La Crosse and maybe down towards Madison. That's the way it looks right now. But again, some of the forecast models are perhaps starting to shift this area even farther to the south and east. Again, much lower totals near and north and west of La Crosse. So stay tuned. We'll fine tune this forecast throughout the day tomorrow as we continue to get new model information and go with that with our latest forecast. So you'll want to stay tuned for updates for sure. Download our First Warn weather app. That's the best way to do it for sure. All right, 22 degrees tonight, mostly clear. You'll need that frost scraper in the morning. Mild tomorrow, 45 with a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky. And then late tomorrow night into Thursday is when that chance of snow and or a mix arise. We'll call Thursday an alert day just due to the potential for travel impacts, a high of 35. Chillier Friday, 28, back in the 30s for the weekend, and mainly dry until maybe a chance of rain showers around Valentine's Day next Tuesday. So again, a lot of above average temperatures over the next 8 days. But again, stay tuned. We'll continue to fine tune that forecast for Thursday.
All right. Thanks, Bill.
Okay.
Coming up next in sports, one of the most anticipated matchups of the season. The best in the MVC squaring off against the best in the Coulee. West Salem on Alaska. Rob's got the highlights next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Your health care should be unique to you. At Mayo Clinic Health System, they get to know your story and customize a treatment plan that fits your needs.
Ashley's President's Day sale is here to make your home look vibrant this season. Get 50% off Spotlight deals throughout the store and online. Going on now. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
Coulee Auto Service Center is ready to handle any of your repairs. From suspension and brakes to routine maintenance, we've got the certified technicians to care for you and your vehicle. Honest, friendly, and dependable team to get you back on the road quickly. Conveniently located at 700 Monitor Street or online at CouleeAuto.com. Coulee Auto Service Center. Service you need, care you deserve.
Looking for a bank that puts you first? Union State Bank is a community-owned bank looking to provide quality products and services to help make your banking easier. We take pride in getting to know our customers and understanding their needs. We are committed to helping you, your family, or your business with all your financial needs. We're here for you and we welcome you to bank with us. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And he was a kid, 4 years old, he had lats. The only way you get lats is from doing prison time and doing pull-ups. He was a bad little kid. He was so evil, his first baby tooth, it came in chipped. Walking around the neighborhood smoking his mama's cigarettes.
Get ready for the comedy of Marlon Wayans, the Microphone Fiend Tour. Saturday, February 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls, Wisconsin, with special guest DC Irvin. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss Marlon Wayans live.
At Ashley's President's Day mattress sale, save $1,000 on select mattresses. Plus, save hundreds on select adjustable mattress sets. Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months. Visit your local Ashley store in Arcadia, Eau Claire, and Onalaska, and the Ashley Outlet in Arcadia.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
When you talk about high school hoops this season, on the boys' side specifically, two of the teams that have separated themselves from the rest of the pack are West Salem and Onalaska. And tonight, these two rivals going head-to-head. Let's go to Onalaska High, the best in the MVC, clashing with the kings of the Coulee Conference, Hilltoppers and Panthers going at it. Pick it up first half. West Salem's Peter Latos putting the squad on his back. He knocks down the three. Then he goes to work in the post off the glass and in. And then watch out, the junior with a head of steam straight to the cup. Panthers go up 9, but the Hilltoppers close the half on a 6-0 run. TJ Stutley knocks it down. 3-point game at the break. Second half, Panthers punch right back. Tamarian Henderson crossover dribble drive, banking it off the window. West Salem back up 5. Then more from Latos. This time, baseline drive up and under, finishes pretty. It's a 7-point lead, but here come the Hilltoppers. Evan Anderson down low. Count it, plus the foul. Onalaska within 1. Panthers making sure that's as close as they get. Brett McConkey straight to the hole. West Salem goes up 6. Then, nice fake from Brennan Kennedy. The dish to Latos for 2 of his game-high 27. 48-40 Panthers. And how about this? Kyle Haley left alone. You bet. Panthers pulling away. And this is going to seal it. Henderson to Carson Kepnick in the corner for 3. Yes, sir. 3 of his 18 on the night. West Salem takes a 14-point lead, and the Panthers make a statement on the road. They get the win over Onalaska, 75-62. Aquinas girls hitting the hardwood, hosting Sparta. Blue Golds starting this one fast. A team effort to push the ball ahead to Sammy Davis. The freshman is going to lay it in for 2. Aquinas with the early lead. More from the home team. Autumn Pasale from the top of the arc. Count it, capping a 9-0 run to open the game for the Blue Golds. Sparta showing plenty of fight, though. Alexa Jones trapped by defenders, but finds a way to connect to Tiana Lease on her way to the basket. Spartans chip away at the lead, but Aquinas keep their foot on the gas. Davis can't connect, but Macy Donarski can. She's there for the rebound and the putback. Aquinas gets the win 69-53. Sticking in the MVC, Central visiting Holman. First half, Central's Amario Karus-Nerudin with the jumper that doesn't connect, but Bennett Freed is there with the putback. Score tied. Holman keeping pace. Drew Tengblad, top of the key, gets an open look. He's going to knock down the triple. Vikings go up 1, but Central responds quickly. Boston Brindley on the receiving end of a bounce pass. He lays it in for 2. Riverhawks up by 1. Vikings keep fighting. A couple of quick passes sets up Caden Wilbur. He's going to knock down the long 3. Vikings back on top, but Central finds their groove. Nick Williams pushes the ball ahead to Freed. One away clear for the senior to finish with the jam. Riverhawks soar past Holman 75-48. Staying in the MVC, Toma making the trip to La Crosse to take on Logan in a conference showdown. First half, Cam Cruz, nice spin move and the basket at the other end. Toma responds quickly though. It's going to be Tyler Kleifkin getting the tough baseline jumper to fall here. That puts the Timberwolves up 2. Rangers storm back off the fast break, not shy with it. Andrew Hackbarth off the window for 2. Rangers weren't done yet. Jacob Hackbarth gets the layup off the glass to go. Second half now. Brian Thornton is going to knock down the jumper here. Timberwolves get a big win on the road. They hang on 48-47. Up to Galesville, where GET hosted Altoona in some non-conference action. It was the Cody Schmitz show early and often in this one. Bullies his way to the low block, kisses it off the glass and in. Redhawks by 5. And then it's Schmitz forcing the turnover. He's going to throw it down with authority. Schmitz just getting warmed up, but so was Braden Anabas from long range. Corner pocket for 3. Book it. A few minutes later, same corner, same shooter, same outcome. Anabas with 3 triples in the half. GET up 28-16. A few seconds left in the first. Schmitz gets the call down the lane, lays it in before the buzzer. 20 of GET's 38 points at the break. Redhawks roll past Altoona 76-51. Across the river, La Crescent girls hosting Plainview Elgin Millville. First half, the Lancers' Emma Hunt saves the ball from going out of bounds. Kinley Gratton on the receiving end. She connects on the runner. La Crescent trails by 5. Later on, off the miss on the free throw, La Crescent's Brooklyn Mitchell there for the putback. PEM just too much. Presley Newcomb can't connect from outside. Her teammate gets the rebound, says try it again. Newcomb connects on the second try. The Bulldogs get a big road win, 76-44. Over to the Panthers' den for senior night. West Salem taking on the Avalanche for some hockey early on. Avs threatening Ethan Meyer, passing it to the far post net. That sets up Calvin Gilbertson perfectly. Finds the net for the goal. Panthers trying to answer back. The freshman Aiden Kuntz with the fancy skate and gets the shot off, but that's right into the glove of Ethan Oynes. Snags that shot right out of the air. Later in the first, that's Joseph Baranowski. This shot goes off the goalie, but Gannon Santos right there to clean it up. He finds the net. Avalanche would go on to win it. And for our News 8 Now Play of the Week, this one much deserved. The Holman girls wrestling team hosting just the 3rd all-girls wrestling duel in state history. Huge accomplishment for the Vikings and for girls wrestling as a whole. That was awesome.
It was great to see, and great to see Peter Latos and the rest of West Salem Panthers. Wow, that was impressive.
Yeah, I think the perfect comparison I was thinking on the way back, he's like a Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
He does everything right, works hard, solid as a rock. He's polished, good footwork, can shoot the rock.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an awesome player to watch. I mean, it was a great game, great atmosphere. Fans from both sides were awesome.
All right, lived up to the billing.
Sure did.
Thanks a lot, Rob.
You got it.
More news after the break.
Right now is absolutely the best time of year to buy furniture, and Slumberland Furniture is the best place during our huge President's Sale. Check out this gorgeous sectional, and it comes with a free ottoman, plus so much more during our huge President's Sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Hey, you want to join our rewards program? Collect hot dog points to unlock access to our VIP lounge.
That doesn't seem very...
rewarding. With the BMO Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward for every month you save.
Wait, so you're going to reward me for saving my own money?
You got it. A little incentive to help you get into the habit of saving.
That sounds great, but do you have VIPs?
Yeah, absolutely. We call them customers.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Man, running out of hot water, that's like running out of gas during a race.
You got that right.
That's why I'm getting a Richmond water heater, man. They're dependable.
A real winner.
They got everything here, too. And the prices, they're low.
Come to Menards. Check out our huge selection of Richmond water heaters in stock today. You'll save big money now. Low prices, lower energy cost.
Man, what an awesome store.
I'm proud to have them as a partner.
Let's go win some races for Menards.
Let's do it.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, how's that math homework going?
Good. Can't figure out this one problem though. It's so hard.
Let me see. The temperature in the house at 6 a.m. this morning was 65 degrees. Jody wants the house to be at 72 degrees. At noon, the temperature of the house was only at 68 degrees. How much longer will it take to heat the house to 72 degrees?
Now that's easy. The answer is called GNT, Heating and Air Conditioning. Why didn't I think of that?
Cooley Auto Service Center is ready to handle any of your repairs. From suspension and brakes to routine maintenance, we've got the certified technicians to care for you and your vehicle. Honest, friendly, and dependable team to get you back on the road quickly. Conveniently located at 700 Monitor Street or online at cooleyauto.com. Cooley Auto Service Center. Service you need, care you deserve.
Looking at mattresses?
Buying a mattress can be uncomfortable. That's why Slumberland has modernized the process. Right now at our huge President's Sale, get this Sealy Posturepedic mattress for $5.99. Slumberland, mattress shopping reinvented.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The countdown to the 25th annual Polar Plunge is on, and event organizers are keeping the community prepared with 25 days of plunge sweepstakes. For the next 25 days, check Facebook for the daily challenge or question. Participants will be entered to win Polar Plunge souvenirs and swag. Now, this is the first year of the sweepstakes, and organizers say it's a great way to hype up the biggest Special Olympics fundraiser of the year.
Getting that excitement and telling their friends about it, and some of the posts are tagging friends that you want to be involved on your team. So just kind of getting the word out there for public and business and the community.
This year's plunge is Saturday, March 4th. You can head to news8000.com for sign-up details. We'll be right back.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Founded on hard work, dedication, respect, and integrity, we at Maxwell White understand the importance of home comfort. Maxwell White strives to provide our customers with a positive experience every time. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Get on the road, on the water, or off the beaten path with a vehicle loan from Ultra. Enjoy low rates, flexible terms, and no payments for 90 days. Apply from anywhere 24/7 with approvals in just minutes. Whether it's a car, truck, RV, boat, or motorcycle, we'll put you in the driver's seat with a monthly payment that fits your budget. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what our members say. It's go time. Take the next step and apply now at driveultra.org. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block, sticking windows or doors. Settling or sinking foundation, it's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call American Waterworks.
Calling all fishermen, hunters, and outdoor sports enthusiasts.
The La Crosse Sports Show returns February 9th through 12th.
Grab the latest gear and browse through the many boats, docks, lifts, ATVs, RVs, fifth wheels, travel trailers, and more.
Save big with special show-only pricing.
Experience the many family-friendly entertainment options and take home cash and carry items.
Come for the deals. Stay for the fun.
4 action-packed days, February 9th through 12th at the La Crosse Center.
Purchase discount tickets at lacrossesportshow.com.
With most value menus, more cheese means spending more cheddar. But Taco John's Valuest menu isn't most value menus. Now get our Nacho Crunch Burrito with chicken for just $3. Or get it with beef for just $2.
Only on the Valuest menu at Taco John's.
Exciting things call for a drum roll, like this new offer on one of Wisconsin's favorite lotto games. It's Super Cash 5 will get you 6. During February, when players buy a $5 or greater Super Cash ticket, they'll get a bonus ticket with 2 additional plays for the next drawing. Only in February. This exciting offer from the Wisconsin Lottery is going fast.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
Well, chillier tonight, frosty, but still not overly cold. Upper teens to lower 20s. Again, that winter storm watch, mainly south and east of La Crosse. And latest models kind of trending that heavier snow chance closer to Madison than La Crosse, but definitely something we will watch for Thursday with highs on Thursday around 35.
All right. Thank you, Bill, and thanks for joining us tonight at 10. We appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow.